Hi, hi, this is Matthew Robert Payne, and this is a new chapter to my book, which is called 71 Powerful Writing Habits You Can Learn from Self-Publishing 91 Books. And this is chapter 6, and this is called Write Your Introduction Last. When you're writing a book, you may think that a book uh, uh, appears in the order that it's found in a book. At the beginning of a book is the copyright information, then the title of the book comes, and then a dedication of a book, and then comes the introduction. You may think that you write the dedication and the introduction to your book first before you start writing your book. But when you are writing your book, you don't know anything about your book, especially if it's nonfiction, until you've finished your book. You don't understand what the complete book is all about, even though by this time you've probably written a summary of your book, or you've written chapter titles. You don't fully understand or comprehend the argument that you successfully made throughout the pages of your book. So my advice to you, and this is advice I got from reading a book about writing, is to write your introduction as one of the last things you do. Also, you write your blurb last too. Your introduction to your book is letting people know what to expect. It may be building a foundation that the whole book is going to stand on. It can be a summary of what you're going to say in your book and the argument that you're going to make. It's putting people at ease and encouraging people to go on and read your book. Many people start books and they start at the first chapter and they don't take the time to read the introduction. So it's important that your book, from chapter 1 to the last chapter, makes a solid argument and doesn't need the words of the introduction for it to be understood. Your book, from chapter 1 to the last chapter, needs to present people with quality information, something that will take them on a journey, something that will teach them something, and information that they're going to be pleased with to have read. You want to deliver in a book the promise that you made with your back cover of your book and the title of your book. And part of delivering that promise is to write your introduction and introduce that promise to people, let them know what they're going to find out in the book. And in order to know what they're going to find out in the book, you are best served by writing your introduction as one of the last things that you do. Not all of my books have introductions, but all of my books that do have an introduction had the introduction written right at the last part. I also save writing my dedication to the book until the last part when I'm getting my book ready to be sent to the editor. I put the front pages on the book and the back pages on the book information at the beginning and the end of your book that goes in every book. And as I'm doing the front pages and the back pages, I write the dedication in the front. Then I write the introduction to the book, because I've got full knowledge of what has been covered in the book. I hope that you take this advice and make that a practice when you start writing and delivering your books to the public.